Oh, she's here. Hi.
Hello. Hi. Thank you so much for
Hello.
having me.
Thank you so much. Bollywood Spy gives you a very warm welcome. And we are pleasure to have you today on our chat session.
Yes, I'm so glad to be here.
Okay, so we'll be starting with a brief intro about how your quarantine period has been.
And it
Yeah.
was good. It was pretty tough. I think all of us in that were staying in Bombay during that lockdown, it was quite strict. It was definitely a challenge because we weren't able to leave the house at all. And after a few months, I was able to get a flight to come home to the U.S. So I'm actually back in the U.S. right now at my family home, my parents' home in the Washington, D.C. area. And I've been spending my time here. It's nice. I'm able to go out. I'm able to, you know, enjoy the nature and the weather. And I'm sitting outside right now and I'm able to look at the trees, and it's just very relaxing.
Okay, that was pretty much nice. We would like to know about starting with your career in acting. So, if you could let us know that how did you start it and what all challenges you have been facing in your acting career.
So I moved to Mumbai when I was 22 years old. And
Okay.
it was one of those things where I just decided to take a risk, take a chance, and go pursue my dreams. When I moved to Bombay to start working, it was very foreign to me just because, I was born and brought up in the US. I didn't really know much about the industry. I knew people that were part of it, but I didn't have much help. And so it was one of those major risks. And I joined a small modeling agency, and one thing led to another. I did a few TVCs and then a couple more TVCs. Then pretty soon after, I had gotten an offer to do a role in a film, and then one film after that, and then another film after that, and then I just stayed. But it's a challenge every day, and especially now in this time, actors, anyone who's part of the entertainment industry, a lot of the work has come to a halt. So I think all of us should just focus on being safe, staying healthy, and hopefully going back to work soon when we can.
Okay, that was nice. I would like to know that I have seen your Instagram stories, you dancing into a very 80s, 90s retro song and with a mix. So I would like to know, my guest would like to know that which type of songs do you prefer? Like typical Bollywood one or the one which comes with a mix, a remix one?
I love classic Bollywood songs so much.
Okay.
Madhuri Dixit is one of my biggest idols. I love every single one of her songs. She's so beautiful. I'm a classical dancer, so I've been trained
Yeah.
in Kuchipudi, Bharatnatyam, Kathak. So I'm very, very much into the typical, very even classical dance, like all of these amazing Kathak style songs I just absolutely love. So those are definitely my favorite, but I have been loving the remixes that have been coming out these days too. I can't choose.
Okay, so we have heard that you have been doing as a makeup artist previously, and you even worked as a makeup artist for a film or a series. So tell
No,
us about that.
it wasn't so much a series. It was a small short film, and I assisted as a makeup artist. I'm not a great makeup artist. I want everybody to know that. I did a little bit of it for fun. I do my own makeup for fun, but I'm definitely not a professional by any means. It's
Okay.
just I guess it's just a hobby.
Okay, so if you would want to give a few, tricks of makeup for a dry skin and an oily skin, what that would be?
For dry skin and for oily skin. Okay. I think that the most important thing, whether your skin is oily or your skin is dry, is that you absolutely need to stay moisturized. It doesn't matter. I
Okay.
think if your skin is properly moisturized, no matter what, it helps. That's my secret,
Okay.
at least.
Okay. So next we'll step upon and we'll take a step to your fitness thing.
Okay.
So we have seen that you are very fit and you have an amazing body.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us your fitness mantra.
My fitness mantra. So lately, it's been a little bit difficult because gyms are obviously closed. but I
Yeah.
have been running. I like to do jogging. I go jogging almost every other day. And then otherwise, I do some weights. I really love yoga. I do a mix of different things. But I think it's important, no matter what, to do some sort of physical activity, even 30 minutes every day. You should definitely move.
Okay. I'll just take two, three questions from my guests. They are asking, are you a vegetarian?
Am I a vegetarian? No, I'm not a vegetarian. I am a big foodie. I love to eat all different types of things. I love vegetarian
Yeah.
food. I'm a good cook, so I know how to make lots of different things,
Okay.
but I do like to eat meat.
Okay. So, do you know to cook Indian meal, like Indian desi food?
I do. My mom is an excellent cook, and my dad is too, so I grew up learning from them. I do
Okay.
know how to make very good dal. I make very, very tasty dal. And I can make other sabzis too, like anything. Paneer, let's see, aloo methi, like really healthy stuff. Like, but it's good.
Okay. So, I heard we got to know that your upcoming film, I'll meet you there. So, we'd like to know something about that, your character and what made you, choose this film.
So this movie is actually an independent Hollywood film that is directed by Iram Parveen Bilal, who is a Pakistani American director. And so I was really lucky actually to book the role of Sarah in this film from Mumbai because my agent in LA got me an audition. And so I came back to America for it. I met the team, and it was just a really great experience to be working on a film directed by a South Asian woman in Hollywood. And so it was very inspiring to be able to see the kind of representation of our culture in America. And I hope that there's much, much more of that in the future.
Okay. So, I saw your song Bintadil in Padmavat. So,
Yeah.
I would like to know that how different or what your experience was working with a Bollywood and a big, a very big director, Sanjay Leela Bhansali's film, a very big set. So, how different your experience was working with him and this film?
It was definitely scary. I was brought on board, and a few days later, I was on set. So it was a very quick experience. But I honestly realized how professionally and how effectively that set works. Sanjay Leela Bhansali is a genius. He is incredibly imaginative, and the set is just so it's just so incredible what they were able to build indoor in Film City. And when I walked on the set, felt like I was transported to a completely different world. And I really cherished that experience. I learned a lot, and it was very humbling to be able to be part of that experience as well. And I mean, the the film itself is gorgeous. Like to be able to have been a part of it, I feel very lucky.
Okay. So, what are your future plans? Like, what are you looking for to continue if it's in US, or would you like to give a try in Bollywood? Matlab, even more.
I would love to. For me, I think that my heart and soul lies in Bollywood in India. I've been working there for a few years now. I consider it home. But that being said, I also do dabble in some work over here. I am really looking forward to definitely coming back to Bombay, definitely getting back into the grind of work. I just think all of us are waiting to see when we're able to do that. I know some shoots are starting up slowly, but unless and until it's safe for everybody, I think it's just we have to wait. We all have to wait and see.
Okay, so I'll take one of the questions for watcher is asking, viewer is asking. It is, what qualities do you like to be in your partner?
In a partner. Oh, okay. I think I see. um, let's see. Loyalty, honesty,
Yeah.
someone who's truly caring and loving. I think that's important. And I think in a good partner, you need to find somebody that you can have fun with. I think life is meant to be fun and happy. I think a lot of times we take a lot of stress on, and if you can find somebody that makes your life just a little bit more fun, bright, sparkly, and happy, that's a beautiful thing.
Okay, so what do you think? What is the mantra to impress a woman?
Is this for advice for boys?
Yes, yes, an advice for boys.
Be respectful. Respect women. Be kind. Say very kind, respectful things, and listen. I think it's important that you should listen when you hear a woman talk.
Yes. So I like to know more about skincare thing. Like I have heard that you're very much into that. So our viewers would like to know more about that.
Okay, skincare. Let's see. I am very much into skincare. I am very interested in researching a lot of different techniques. I like to try lots of different products. I think, like I mentioned before, staying moisturized is important. A big thing that my mom taught me when I was very young is that if you are going to be in the sun, make sure you wear sunscreen. That is the only rule that you need to follow no matter what. The sun will damage your skin if you don't wear sunscreen. And also drink a lot of water, eat a healthy diet, and try to get at least 8 hours of sleep a night, at least, minimum.
Okay. Okay. So my next
Your
question
skin is
is,
beautiful though. You don't need my advice.
of course, everybody does. What is your dream destination for a date?
For a date, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. That's a difficult question. I've never been on a fantasy date anywhere, but I don't know. Maybe somewhere in Paris at a nice restaurant. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. So we have seen that you have already worked with a very renowned and a very, director, just a person whom everybody would like to work with. You have already worked with him. So apart from him, whom would you like to work with as a director with whom you would like to work?
A director. That's tough. I I mean, there's a lot of I really admire a lot of directors nowadays, and I think that especially in the web space, there's some really great films being made, some really great series being made. So it's hard for me to pick one name, but I will pick an actor because I have mentioned this before. I really admire Rajkumar Rao. I think he's a very, very phenomenal actor, and I think that he's very versatile. And I really hope one day him and I can work together.
Okay. The movie which we were talking about, I'll Meet You There. So, what is your character and what is the storyline basically of the film?
So the storyline of the film is about a young woman it's a coming of age story, who's discovering her culture and her past. It's a bit of a mysterious past that is brushed under the rug when her family moves from Pakistan to America. And she is discovering secrets about her past and about her culture and growing into herself at the same time. And my character is Sarah, who is actually quite different from me because Sarah is actually quite conservative. Um, and she is the one that kind of warns her friend and kind of keeps her in check and makes sure that she doesn't go so far off the line and she doesn't waver from her religious principles. So yeah, it was definitely a challenge for me to embody someone quite so rigid and strict, but a good experience as well.
Okay. My last question would be: who is your inspiration, or whom do you admire the most?
Who do I admire the most? That's difficult, but I think I'm gonna say something that sounds really cheesy, but it's the truth. I think it's my dad. My dad is my biggest inspiration. He is an icon and a legend in my eyes, and one of the nicest, kindest, most hardworking people I know. And I really hope that I can be somewhat like him one day in my life.
Okay. So, Bollywood Spy viewers, this was Aneesha Joshi with us live. If you would like to say something to our viewers as a waving
Well,
off.
thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and click on Bollywood Spy to watch the whole interview. Thank you guys so much for having me, And hopefully we all get back to work and make more awesome content and entertain you guys very, very soon.
Thank you so much, Aneesha, for joining with us.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
me. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.